welcome to Portway after what's been a fast and furious start to the league for bees. We've had 5 wins, 5 bonus point win, 5 games, 5 bonus point wins. How does expectation match reality on that? From the last time we spoke, obviously before the season started, obviously we had hopes of this, but whether that was going to happen or not was to be seen. So, what are your thoughts on that so far?
Yeah, I think I think when we spoke last time, I don't think being honest, we were expecting to be 5 from 5. I think the first few games, especially like Stoke coming down from the league above and where Bedworth and Upton finished last year. But we've put in good performances to kind of counter those good teams, and I think we quite literally couldn't have asked for a better start, so it's been pleasing.
Yeah, anything to add with that, Tom?
Yeah, no, I think to echo what James said, that it was a very tough start on paper, and it was a very tough start on the pitch, but we've adapted well. Lots of learnings, lots of work on. We're certainly not happy with where we are, as daft as that sounds, but again, that's our the standards we set from within. But yeah, I think certainly that from a block of 5, we'll kind of take that, but plenty of work ons for the sort of the next block of games after the midweek break.
Yeah, and I mean, speaking of that, talking with players and stuff, some of them were quite shocked by the step up of physicality and game management that has come with the promotion stuff. So how do you think the lads are adapting to that so far?
Yeah, look, I think we're getting there. Pound for pound, we're up there. Probably, stone for stone, we're absolutely miles away. We play some big old boys, but I think the way the boys have, sort of adapted and, sort of met that challenge, sort of head on, has been probably points of this season where we could have gone one way or another, and luckily we've chose the right path, and we've sort of carried on, and it's led to those wins where in other cases, when you get to that real tough period, the game falls apart, and we kind of know what the consequence could be from there. Game management, again, there's loads and loads to work on, but I think we're starting to understand rugby is an 80 minutes game, and you've got to play the conditions, you've got to play the match and everything alongside it. But yeah, I think certainly it's been an eye-opener for the boys. Lots and lots to work on. Individual accountability is one of the big pushes that we want for them to go away and work on. So again, the ball's in their court. But yeah, it's not going to get any easier. Coventryans, Kings Norton, Old Wise teams like that, big old boys. So we've really got to keep that level of intensity and sort of match them head to head. But yeah, happy where we are.
Yeah, really good progress and starting to move towards attractive styles of rugby and stuff like that, which the supporters have picked up on that at the minute and are really enjoying the way the team's playing. But how is this fitting into your image? Is it delivering on the park what you're hoping for?
At times, I think we're seeing glimpses of what we can do, and where we want to get to from a style of play, and in terms of having our pattern and framework in place, we're getting there. I think, in fairness to the lads, it doesn't help with injuries and chopping and changing and having to bring people in. But, we're getting there. So there's more to come.
Yeah. And mentioning injuries, actually, Tom, I was going to say, obviously we spoke about them briefly last time we were here, but is there any update on that front?
It's got worse. Yeah, you think, how's that happened? But look, we've got, sort of in the region of probably about 25 injured or unavailability at the moment, which, sort of makes things difficult. But the flip side to that is boys are getting a chance to shine, and they're sort of putting the name on the team sheet. And again, philosophy we've always gone for is if you play well, you train hard, the shirt is yours. So as much as we're going to have lots of competition moving through the weeks and the months ahead, these boys have got to sort of, lay the mark of themselves to show me and James that, we need to get them back in the squad, we need to get them back in the team, sort of from that point of view. But yeah, I think that the week off is a good natural break. It will give some of the boys some nice time just to, sort of take a week off, sort of get in the bath. Lewis likes a bath, so he can have a bit of Radox and look after himself. But yeah, on this serious note, it's important that, it's a big old long season, and we've got to manage bodies. Boys have got to manage their bodies again as the younger ones sort of grow. They need to understand that, they need to have those weeks off, those gaps in between sort of high intensity periods. But No, I think short-term pain, we're feeling it, but I think there'll be a long-term gain out of it, you know, when we're in that position where we've got a good 30, 35 to select from. Makes our job a lot harder, and it's what we want fundamentally, so yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully in the next 2 weeks to a month, we might have some players starting to drip back as well and feed back in.
By the middle to end of October, we're probably looking in the realms of about 3 to 6, obviously that dependent on sort of fitness tests and stuff like that. But yeah, I think we're only going to get stronger as we move on.
So now, James, looking forward to that next part of the season as we're getting those players back and stuff. Obviously, we're starting against the common trainings on the 15th of October. There's plenty of opportunities to pick up ourselves or opposition because, like you've said previously, that we could equally go top or bottom from here. It's very early on still. So is it a case of trying to keep focus and stave off complacency? I don't know.
100%. I mean, we can quite easily finish bottom as we can win the league, and that's the same for any team in it. You look at the table and Rugby Wales are just below us, and then below them there's 5 or 6 teams all on the same point. So as far as we're concerned, there's everything to play for from everyone in the league, and nothing changes until mathematically we can't go any higher or any lower than where we sit in the table.
Yeah, so definitely big push now. It's that kind of run to Christmas now, isn't it? That keeps it going. So do you have anything else to add, or we'll wrap up, whichever?
No, I think one of our big aims is to get a second team out regularly. With that we're actively trying to recruit new players into the club, and we offer a lot of support off the pitch as we do kind of on it from a coaching standpoint as well. So I'd just say kind of anyone looking to get back into rugby or start up again, come on down. We train Tuesday, Thursdays, 7:30 at Portway.
Yeah. Well, I don't think there's a better point to end on, so we'll leave it there. Cheers.